fake Pokemon cards used to have pocket monsters instead of Pokemon written on them.
Putting Onyx or Charizard in your pocket.
And
What?
the fake ones used to be so cheap. Like so many people had that pocket monsters thing in general, right? Because people didn't realize like if they are buying the real like pack or no.
There used to be so many like those bro science kind of rules कि ये किया तो fake है वो किया तो fake है, like if the Pokemon
Dude,
का ball is
like
ulta,
I don't know how people whoever like realized all these things, right? Like I don't know how
then
this
the
thing used to
ulta
get spread
I
because
just feel
nobody
that
had
if
the
it
internet.
yeah, right, like, and I'm sure no one's dad was googling that shit, like
Yeah.
all I knew was above 120 HP or 100 HP, then like shit got dodgy. Like if it was 1200 HP and it was called Hagai Keru, then like yeah, you fucking had
Wait,
a
what?
fake Pokemon.
What?
I
You
had that Pokemon whose name was Hagai Keru, and that fucker was 1200 HP. And I conned like this
uh,
little kid, okay, who just got his first pack, and I conned him into giving me six cards.
wow.
Believe
Wow. 1200 HP, huh? Um,
that. That,
so so I think 100 up was there. It was just never like 500, 600 or something, and
I remember Charizard was 120 or something. 100.
something along those lines, right?
That I've had.
Like,
Like right now, like I fucking, you know what, for all of y'all out there, I still have my Pokemon cards in my
mhm.
Pokemon album, and that album has that same plastic smell that it had when I first bought it. And it's
Oh
in
my god.
that four cards together kind of album. People have that landscape album and portrait
Yeah.
album and shit like that. This is the landscape one. And right now I'm just looking at all these cards and I'm so glad I kept them, man. This is like
Bro, like I'm telling you, I'm really, really jealous right now.
send me more
Hella jealous.
cards, man. Like please.
The only reason I'm saying like I'm jealous is because my old cards all got like given away by my mom.
Oh my fuck.
She
God.
she ended up like giving it to some kid, which is fair enough. Like I didn't play with them according to her, or I didn't use them anymore. So she was like,
Did you even know how to play with them? All I knew is my HP is more than your HP. Fuck off. Like I
I think one of those things used to be like we used to keep a bundle in our hand and like just put the card like make it face upwards and then like see whoever had the higher HP would win. That was one way how people used to play from what I remember. But I did end up like understanding how to play the Pokemon trading card game, if you want to call it that. And the reason I learned, to be honest, was because of this. Okay, so on my birthday, right? My cousin had gifted me this PC game that was basically about Pokemon trading cards, and it had all the rules about like how do you play, what are the proper rules of playing, how do you like actually use the cards, and what are the attacks for, and what does each and every symbol mean. And
yeah,
that's like I played against like the PC I mean at the time there was no online multiplayer anyway, so
but
I
then
didn't have
I
like
know that game existed.
dude, yeah, like I don't remember what the exact name of the game was anymore. It's a very, very old memory. But I remember that game being a thing, and you used to get like a starter deck, and you had to play against like these CPU. Like it got harder in difficulty, and you started understanding how to play the game. Yes, the rules have changed over time because the newer rules are very different from what it used to be originally.
I mean, I'm sure you've dabbled in this more. Is the card game still pretty big, or was
Yeah,
it
yeah, there are tournaments happening. There's all that stuff like still going on even today.
damn?
Like,
I had no
uh,
clue. Like at least the kids I was growing up with, all they knew was मेरा HP ज़्यादा है, मैं जीत
mhm.
गया, and that's about it. No, and people were just like hoarding and collecting it. No one really ever figured out. And I think that happened because of those WWE playing cards and those cricket playing cards, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like because we used to play those cards the same way we play the Pokemon cards,
yeah,
right? Like,
that's what we did, and then it was so bizarre, but it was so much fun. Like just the thrill of like like everybody knew what are the common cards. Like you fucking always got a Caterpie or a Venom. Like, oh,
you know, you know, you know what I want to do with these cards though one day.
what?
Um, like so, this is something I follow a channel by a name called Randolph Pokemon. He on YouTube basically, and what he does is like he takes part in all these tournaments, and he'll do like he also does a lot of like Pokemon game tournaments where he'll actually like play the game that's going on recently, which is the Sword and Shield
Whoa.
version, which is, I don't remember which gen it is now. I think it's Gen 8, Gen 8
Yeah,
maybe.
for,
Yeah.
for those of you who are like me, who stopped watching Pokemon after season 5, that universe got weirdly complicated with names like Sun and Moon and Black and White
Black and
and
White, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield. So Diamond and Pearl, I don't know if you've played or not.
I
Uh,
think I stopped at Ruby and Sapphire, maybe
yeah, so
like
Ruby and Sapphire was after, like, was before Diamond and Pearl.
okay,
So Ruby and Sapphire ke baad there was, I mean, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald comes together. Diamond, Pearl is
okay.
together. Diamond and Pearl, and there's one more version in that. Then there's Black and White that came after that. Black and White had two versions of it, like Black and White 1 and Black and White 2. There were two of them that came out. There was there was X and Y. X and Y was the next one. After that
Ruby
came
comes in and drops his black and yellow, black and yellow.
after X and
What's
Y,
going on?
there was, oh, so there was Sun and Moon after X and Y, and after Sun and Moon there was now that's what's going on is Sword and Shield, and these are the gens that, and like, we remember the original ones, right? The
First,
red and blue, or green and blue, green and red, right? I think it was Pokemon Green.
it was there was yellow, and then there was
Yeah, yellow was also on.
red and blue, and then there was green and yellow.
Green and
I
yellow,
mean, of course, back when I was watching the cartoons, I had no idea.
and then gold and silver came by, right? Like the
Oh,
Johto one,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like fuck, dude.
where Ho-Oh and Lugia were the ones that were
Oh
the
my god, like
legendaries.
that thrill, like that thrill, of a legendary Pokemon, like that concept, like that
Oh my god, dude.
small little thing that they did was such
So
a great.